Well, good afternoon. From the cold start video this morning to picking up a tailgate I didn't really think I was going to pick up, I guess. I was kind of humming and hawing about it, wondering how much they wanted for it, because that showed they had it on car part, but they didn't say how much they wanted. And I wasn't sure how much I wanted to pay for a tailgate in Minnesota. I can already tell, I think this thing's been repainted once before. Oh, and it's got a dent in it I didn't see. That's cool. So there are a few things that I did not know, but now I do. So, of course, it's usually how it goes, right? Yeah, even though I looked over it pretty doggone good, I didn't look over it, I guess, also great. But it is true Minnesota, so, I think this is more color than anything, yeah. But we got bubble action going on here. And the worst of it is right here. There's even a little pinhole I see now. I didn't see that before. I knew the bubble though. I told the guy, because he let me go out in the yard and look at it, and it was like, it's got, it's ready to blow some holes through the face, but it is what it is. I can see the massive freaking dent there. I did not see that before, but there it is. But structurally, apart from the face, it is a heck of a lot more together, you could say. And the handle was busted too. That was another thing. This was two-handed. Ouch, job. That's sharper than sharp. That little piece there. That's always fun, right? Figure out where the rod's at, or if it fell. There it is. I'd be able to get the dang rod up, or pull on it. Oh, ouch. Stabbing my finger at the same time. Oh, it's more of a two-handed job. I had to. One side wants to release, but not the other. That's usually how it goes. Come on, open, sesame. Fucking balls, right? Oh, holy crap! Give me a second here. Okie dokie, I got it. That's a little sharp on the hands there. And camera makes my hands look a little more girly than. Oh, I haven't put my strut on yet, so oops. But it's got the stupid plastic cover on it. Darts are busted off in it. It's got a little bit of poop down here. It's starting to bubble, and hinges are okay-ish compared to what was here. This is the worst part on the left side where she's bubbling quite a bit. But what I'm talking about for structural support is the bottom, and it is intact, and it feels bubbly but not too bad. And the seam back here is still pretty flat, not flaring out like it is down here and looking pretty ugly. But we'll look over the old tailgate here, and you'll truly see how it was an upgrade. Obviously, apart from the weight reduction modification going on, but the freaking holes blown in the bottom, and the fact that I don't know if you could tell, but the whole thing is curved. She's been had some weight set on her, and even me standing on it, which 200 pounds, frickin' pushes down, and you hear all sorts of crunching and bending, and it's just great. It's good solid material going on there. But solid upgrade compared to what was here, so I can't complain too bad. I paid $100 for a tailgate. I know it's probably a fair. I was humming and hawing about that. I was thinking, I'd seen this thing previously the last time I was at this yard, and I was like, it's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a rust-free Texas one, and well, I didn't get one for Christmas when my uncle came up from Texas, so I was like, oh, dang it. I was really wanting a tailgate. There's one thing. If it was going to be the only thing, it would have been a tailgate, please. But this one's pretty straight, and it's decent looking, so that's the main thing. And But like I was saying, I think it's been repainted because looking at the light, you can see there is maybe you can't, but I can. There's a lot of orange peel going on there compared to what the factory paint has. And yeah, it's been repainted because there's a bunch of little things behind the paint. So, but it'll get me by. It's structurally sound compared to the other one. I just got to swap handles over. And it's actually straight. It's not freaking bowed out. That was the problem too with it bowed out. It was hitting the light every time, and you don't want to break that sucker. So that's the upgrade for that. And then I'll show you the before installed shifter for the car I picked up. Now I know in my one update video on the car shifter, I said I didn't know if there was a difference between shifters, so I did my homework, found out. Now this is before I install it, so this is all preliminary before I do anything, so take this with a grain of salt before I'll do a complete done installed video, whatever, to let you know. Yeah, but here's my findings so far. So here's the shifter out of the car. And yeah, they come out at different places, but they both come over to the right, and that is the main thing. So what I found out, the shifter from an all-wheel drive V6 or V8 will not fit because the shifter linkage comes out on the left and goes down on the left instead of the right. And as you can tell, there's not like a whole lot of swapping and whatever, especially when the newer ones either come out on the left or come out on the right instead of kind of coming out towards the middle and shifting off to one side. So I was a little disappointed at that, but overall we should be good to go. They do line up and whatnot, and the bolt holes and the plugs are the same. And so a 3.6 and 4.6 V8, V6 rear wheel drive transmission both have the linkage on the right hand side. So this is out of a 3.6, or this is out of 3.6 rear wheel drive, so this should work up beautifully. And here's the plug. It's hard to show you both the plugs at the same time with only two hands. So I'll have to swap shifter knobs since they're different colors, but they're identical. And because I have another one of these, except for all-wheel drive, and I might as well just go grab that just so y'all can see the differences and what I've got, and I'll be back. Okay, so here are the years. 07, 08, 05 came out of the car, what I just picked up for the car, and what I had picked up originally the first time. That's obviously the wrong size, but you can see how they come out totally different sides. This goes down off to the left, this one comes up out of the right. But they are, otherwise they look pretty well identical on top. There's nothing like ooh, ah, wow on top at all. So that's a pretty good indication there. This knob looks pretty decent. The wood's cracked and chipped though right there, so that's, I'm gonna end up using the one that came with the car. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see how, because that wood is like just pale yellow compared to that one. And I mean, the camera's not doing it justice. Like, there's a huge difference. It's kind of ugly looking. So I don't know, maybe I'll live with the chip, I don't know. But I definitely wanted this style over this style. And yeah, there's a lot of extra stuff, but there's only one plug and they're all the same. So, and like I said earlier, I had hooked this one up to the car electrically and was able to move the shifter with the key on, you know, engine off and whatever else. So cool beans, cool beans. It's a quick, hopefully a quick, easy mod. We'll get it in the car and see how things go. So, but I can hold this here. But they should be pretty well okay. So I'm pretty excited to see how this goes. But hopefully it just plops in and we'll be good to go. I gotta try and polish this plastic because it's just a clear plastic lens on top and it's all scuffed up. So some mothers with a buffing pad or some of the Meguiar's Ultra Cut with a buffing pad will pretty well clean that right up. And if anything, maybe, just maybe hit it with some 2000 grit sandpaper and some mothers or Meguiar's, and it'll be looking brand spanking new. So that'll be awesome. I can't wait to get that in the car and looking beautiful. The beautiful wood trim that goes along with it compared to what was in there. And it's just going to be a whole lot better. Oh, and the other score. Can't forget. Might be a little scratched up here, but not too bad. But new cigarette lighter, ashtray thing. Mine had the wood trim was busted off. So, and for some reason, the cigarette lighter was like broken, and it is broken, and it lays flat down. And the thing gets caught in there all the time, and it's just floppy and it's ugly. And without wood on it, it just looks out of place. So I scored another one of those, 15 bucks, 40 bucks. I only paid 40 bucks per shifter, so that was a pretty freaking good deal. And compared to what you go on eBay and find, 120, 140 bucks for these shifters, well, 40 bucks, I'll pay that, and I'll keep what didn't fit. I'll frickin' sell that sucker. But I got a job coming up here with needing to test the fuel pressure, so pick that up. I know it's Harbor Freight, and I bitch and complain about Harbor Freight so much, but how bad can you screw up a fuel gauge? We'll find out, or not, so hopefully it's pretty okay. But just need something to quick and easy test fuel pressure. I've been wanting to buy one of them for a long time, but I haven't been wanting to spend the cash. I haven't really needed it. It's more of a, it would be nice, just in case I ever come across it. Well, I'm coming across it and I need it, so that's how that goes. But yeah, so 100 bucks for the tailgate, 140 bucks for the shifter, 15 bucks for the ashtray. Can't wait to get this stuff slapped in and get the handle swapped over. It's just going to be a really good, it's going to be a nice look on the truck to not have holes in my ship blowing out frickin' tailgate. So although it's not terribly far behind the other one, I guess, but I'll do everything I can to keep this one nice. I'll do some rust convert on the inside, and maybe then proceed that with some of the, I can't remember what it's called. One mechanic calls it sheep's knot, fluid film. There you go. And we'll just fluid film the inside. We'll try and keep it as nice as long as possible. I mean, the bed looks okay, other than the paint starting to peel around the wheel well, which he's pretty rotten around there. So the rockers are the worst looking thing on the truck at the moment, and the bed's not far behind, and the tailgate's not far behind, and then the doors, I'd say, are probably last at that. So. But, maybe the tailgate's last. Who knows? And the doors might go first before the tailgate. But I gotta try to figure out how to get all that crap off. I'm just glad to have a tailgate that's pretty daggone decent. So, hope y'all enjoyed. Stay tuned for the finished video of everything fixed and put back together. That'd be great, hey? And hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. God bless.